WPT Global Ambassador, Schwan Lu, flying out for her first ever Triton series to kind of represent the brand. Makes the final table, then goes on to win it? Really? Really, Randy? Is that possible? She's open from the hijack.
Should be a call. They're very deep. Schwan started the hand with 37 bigs.
Let's see 3 dealer. Jack 6, 5, and well, potential for Schwan to lose further chips here, Randy. Only 1 overcard to the 7s. Has that 7 of diamonds kind of interacting with the 5, 6 of diamonds as well? And we know Dvoris won't be going anywhere to a C-bet.
Yeah, she'll probably lose a little bit of chips here on the flop. Depending on turns and rivers, there could be a small value to be sought from Dvoris. But for now, it should be that small check call.
Reevaluate turn kind of situation, right?
Probably like, I'm going to guess the turn checks through almost always, unless Schwan improves to a set. Be very surprised if she was to bet again, even on like a deuce.
Does Daniel ever check raise this combo, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Just to get a little bit more clarity on where he's at in the hand?
I don't think you get a little bit of clarity, but when you get called, it's very murky, so you don't want that.
Oh,
wow.
My word.
Jesus. That's the card where you keep betting on the turn.
7 of spades on the turn, 1.27 out there. Daniel with the open ender, 23% equity. Schwan with the set.
He might even lead, actually. He's expecting a lot of turn check through on this card because this 7 improves the big blind's range. And he wants to, you know, charge the overcards. It's a board freezing card because straights get there that the big blind has more of. Therefore, like an overpair or a jack, they're less likely to raise you. So you can kind of set the price. Lots of good things from the lead.
So Dvoris kind of leveraging the fact that he can still have hands like 8-9, 8-4, and 4-3, you know, suited combos from the big, whereas Schwan just really can't have those hands.
Exactly, and he's got 2 pairs that Schwan wouldn't have. But, you know, Schwan's got one of the hands where she can seriously consider raising, of course, with the set of 7s. It's also very dicey because they're super deep. You would hate to somehow get all of the chips in on the turn. Okay, we see black's being cut out, so that's a raise.
Hold on, Randy.
Well, you think she's just...
Hold on now, here it is. 1.2 by the looks of things, 1.3. So near 4x raise from Schwan. I want to know, like, how does Dvoris proceed here?
There's a lot of things going on here, because he's thinking, well, the hand that for value that's most likely raising is like 8-9, right? A straight. But you got 2 8s in your hand. You block that. So what's the value? Is it like pocket jacks? Is it sets? Is this ever a pair trying to raise and just check back the river, like an overpair ace jack? You know. And if that's the case, then there is a consideration of, you know, making a playback if you think those hands will just raise fold. But we don't know. That's hard to say.
So you think he might try and get a hand like ace-jack to fold?
I don't know if he thinks those hands would raise. That's a question, you know, he would know the answer to.
He's going to make the call. Sizable pot brewing here. This is the second hand. Second or third hand, sorry.
Oh my god, is that a serious river card? That turn and river is insane for these 2 hands. It's never... I feel like he's never going to get Schwan to bluff at this board texture. Schwan's got a lot of check back. All the sets will check back with that river card. There's probably not that many diamonds from Schwan that's willing to raise the turn because they don't want to get blown off their equity, given how deep they are. Yeah, I love that he's leading. This makes a lot of sense. Try to get some crying calls out of your opponent. She beats. As played.
Oh, that's a great laydown. That's a great laydown. Didn't even take too much time. No, like emotional attachment to the hand.
Yeah, I think all eyes right now are on the short stack McQuilkin. He's only got 1.1 million, good for 8 bigs. Schwan, though, she's going to get involved. King Jack suited. Ace Jack suited for divorce.
Oh, that's really not going well for Schwan.
But his hand also plays really well as a flat. It just has so much playability. It's suited. I'm going to assume he would most likely 3-bet offsuit variety and always flat the suited one.
Agreed. Just handcuffed here, but
This is a little loose, I think.
Even off of, what was it, 7 bigs at the start of the hand?
The thing is, you're playing it 3 ways, so the equity is much tougher to realize 9-6 off, you know, and get it in good, but it's an interesting one.
Well, how about this? Forget McQuilkin's 9 high. Schwan has the nut flush draw after opening from +1. So she still retains hands like aces, ace king, ace queen. Daniel Dvoris pretty high up in his range here, Randy. I mean, the only other hand I could think of that would be stronger than ace jack would potentially be pocket eights or a hand like ace queen O at some frequency.
Yeah, ace queen, I could see eights. She's going to check it over. Doesn't necessarily mean she doesn't have an ace.
I think I want mine to be the ace of spades, though.
I don't think that brand makes the ace of spades.
Oh, it's like a certain brand, is it?
Yeah, it's a luxury brand.
Of course you know this stuff, Randy. The fact that you know that, it's just, you're so bougie, it's unreal. Coming with the check call. Looking for a heart. 1.37 out there. Doesn't find it on the turn. And a really tough start to this final table.
But if you feel that's not in Schwan's play, then you'd probably bet.
Oh my.
There's the hearts.
A free look at the river, and what a river it is. The Queen of Hearts giving Schwan the nut flush.
For now, though, I think Schwan needs to bet this herself. She can't rely on Divorce to try and bluff at her. And Schwan really doesn't want an ace-x to just check it back and miss value.
Comes with, is that around B40? Bit less.
I wonder if she's trying to bet small like this to induce like a hand like ace-jack that's maybe trying to move their opponent off of a chop. You know, like...
Yeah.
Otherwise, I probably would have gone a little bit bigger.
Well, she's going to get paid. She's back up to 4.2 million. Back to trending in the right direction.
She got the vengeance.
So apologies if we've not gotten around to you.
Like, why don't they talk to us?
Right? We are talking to you. We're just not able to listen to your answers is the problem.
It's a one-way street.
For the time being.
Here comes the all-in from Kristen Foxen with the suited king in the small blind, less than 10 big blinds. And she's getting snapped by Schwan.
Unclear what's causing it.
So pretty
And
much
now
all the chips are in but 25K.
Yeah, it's become clear, but in a very bad way for Kristen. King, Jack of spades dominating. And you're right, we're not on our backs because Foxen did leave herself 25K behind.
Terrible spot for Foxen.
Very much so. Little does she know it. Let's see whether or not the flop is going to give her any relief in a 7.35 million chip pot. She doesn't look particularly inspired. And 10-7-3 lacks inspiration. No club, no 8. Schwan not in love with it either.
No, but she just wants to get the cards on their backs.
So the 25K bet and called, and now Kristen Realizes, as we did before her, how dire her straights are. Just 13% with 2 to come.
I'll take a chop. I won't be greedy.
Not an impossible outcome, by the way.
Also not likely.
Yeah, especially when the 4 rolls off and makes it impossible. So now it's only an 8. That will avoid heartbreak for all the Kristen Foxen fans out there, and that's not an 8. So good luck, graciously issued by Kristen upon her departure. Can go no further than 4th.
Let us get heads up. He'll be so good for poker.
I think king 7 offsuit should be checking. It's a bit too strong to raise fold, whereas the king deuce earlier from divorce, not as good.
Jack 10 8 board puts him in front with bottom pair.
Sure, betting does kind of protect against the straight draw stuff, but when you get check called, you're not really sure where you're at, and you want to contain the pot with that kind of kicker.
Third heart rolls in after the second check back from divorce's 8s, which are still best. 7 of hearts becoming very relevant if Schwan wants to close her eyes and convince herself she's got better than king high.
She is going to try and take this one. She's thrown in a lot of overbets, and they haven't been called. This time she's got a bluff. 2x pot. Wow. I mean, even if she had a hand like 2 pair by the turn, she probably want to build the pot against all those draws out there. So the story to me that she's selling, if she did have the goods, is she rivered 2 pair somehow with the 6. But what a play. 2x pot. It's hard to call.
Muscles divorce right out of there with the king high. Momentum continues to swing in her favor. Still plenty of work to do, however, and divorce is not going to be pushed around.
This might even be one of the first pre-flop open raise sizes, not all in, I've seen from divorce.
1.3.
Yeah, just a pure gear shift as of late.
9-7 off. Obliges. Extra 700K provided. 3.2 in the middle. 8-8-6 and an open ender for Schwan here on this paired texture. Divorce blocking one path with his 5. Has it checked over?
Yeah, this is an amazing flop for Schwan. Let's see if we see a C-bet come in from king high. Pot's obviously inflated slightly due to pre-flop raise. Check through.
Deuce on the turn. Does put backdoor clubs on board.
This has to be a bet with 9-7. Open and straight draw. Your opponent checks back. They have high card a lot. You've got live outs besides the straight draws. And the 5 isn't the greatest card to be holding right now to pick off bluffs. She's grinding.
If the deck allows her to, she most definitely will.
Yeah, I agree.
Divorce going to allow her to check back if she seeks with the Jack 10 offsuit and C3 for free.
Like this.
Ace 9-6, middle pair for Daniel. Best of what's around.
We might see Schwan check call a bet if it's small enough on the flop. 2 over to the middling stuff, 3 to a flush, 3 to a straight. Did she grab more than 1 orange?
Okay, so maybe this is the form of pushback that Schwan is going to be employing as opposed to raising it up or limp trapping. She comes with a check raise. Note the diamond as well.
Yeah, the diamond's obviously very important. I'm wondering how many strong hands she has in this spot to be able to check raise. And that's why you see Divorce bet calling mid-pair. It's not believable at the moment. That turn card could give Schwan the opportunity to steal it.
I mean, she's picked up equity in both fashions. The 10 high diamond draw plus the gutter. Much ace X would Schwan check out of the big?
Sorry.
A little bit, but the ace X that's able to check raise is usually 2 pair, ace 6, ace 9.
Sure.
Right, because she doesn't have ace 10 plus, they would just raise. I think the hand might just end here.
Tend to agree.
Divorce.
You're really adrift if you make the call here and just praying that you get a check and that your opponent doesn't improve.
Man, there we go, Schwan. This is an all-in confrontation, my friend.
Red.
Fives and ace queen.
Yeah, red fives for Schwan. She's limping.
She's limping to jam.
There's step one. As a bundle of orange. That's 4 big blinds that Schwan is thinking she might be able to just pick off here. She jams in the anxious moments where she wonders, is it 2 overs or is it the over pair?
Oh, man, that's a good flop.
I mean, it doesn't put him in front, but it does present the counterfeit opportunity, adding to his 6 outs with 3 tens. 9 in total as it stands. Divorce a 3-2 dog with 2 to come.
Safe.
Remains intact for the time being, but safety won't be the official sentiments until the river is revealed. And the 4 will now grant an overwhelming chip lead to Schwan Lu, Randy, 35 million plus. Well, he's chosen it as the one to go with. 7 high is a bit dusty, and you don't really want to give Daniel a double, but Schwan's going to take her chances.
Here we go. I see a 7.
Jack 7-5, and Schwan has just outflopped Daniel. 1 club on board. Must go Daniel's way. The turn. Not what he needs. Is this the moment that Schwan tastes glory in her first outing? Yes, it is!
She did it. Schwan Lu.
You played great.
Oh, she's happy.
Gracious in defeat was Divorce there, offering her a hug and the affirmation that she played great.